This is our video number 2 for the Drake 15-ton air-cooled chiller. We got our 460 volt power to the unit, and we have the top side covers on. Again, the bottom side covers we do have, we just not have them on or need them for the test. To start up the Drake, you have to hold this power button in, and you really got to hold it in hard in that little tiny bump for like 5 seconds. That's something with any of the PSG controllers. So you hold it in. And you wait a couple seconds. And I didn't press it in the right area. Try again. So as soon as you power it up, the circulation or the evaporator pump does turn on, and it shows you 2 temperatures, the incoming and outgoing temperatures. In this case here, we don't really have a load on the unit other than the tank, so those are going to be pretty close to each other, with the exception of the little bit of a differential there. To change the set point temperatures, or to get into the program, you actually hold the up and down button in at the same time. But actually, first, what we're going to do is we're going to press system pump, the system pump which goes out to your process. That is a separate button right here. And that's what that pump is right there. So to get into the program, you press the up and down arrows and at the same time. It shows CF6, then you press set, and that tells you your degrees are in Fahrenheit. You're going to press set again, and that's going to tell you that we're sensing the output temperature for our set point. So you can toggle that to in or out. Then you press set again, and you have set point 1. In this case here, we're going to chill down to 50 today. That's basically compressor 1. And for this test, we're going to set compressor 1 at 50. I'm going to press set compressor 2, or set point 2 at 52. In the real world, you might want to have them both at the same temperature and just the differential different. And I'll show in a second. So this one's at 52. Differential for 1, let's leave it at 3 degrees. Differential for 2, leave it at 3 degrees. Then set again. That's your high pressure 2, low pressure 2 for refrigerant. High temperature alarms at 89, low temperature alarms at 45. Update, then you have to press set for those to be saved in there, okay? So right now, compressor 1 is on, and now compressor 2 is on. So we are going to be cooling. It is a 135 gallon tank, so it'll take a little bit to start cooling down. So very important, if you're running straight water, do not run this thing below, say, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll run the risk of freezing up that raised plate heat exchanger, because that's going to be seeing temperatures a good 30 degrees colder in there than what your actual fluid set point temperature is. That's one of the biggest mistakes with new users on chillers. So right now we have both compressors going and both fans going. With this is a flow meter we have. It's kind of tough to see. You can probably just see it. There's a little paddle right there. We probably got about 44 GPM right now. And at a pressure about 20 psi or so. So we will see a bigger difference on those two sensors for temperature actually. One of them sensing at the inlet to the tank, right about here. And the other one sensing just above here on the suction from the tank going to the evaporator. The tank is so big and it's getting so much circulation inside. There's going to be some differences in those two temperatures. So I'll come back to video number 2 here as we get close to the set point temperatures. So we get 50 and 52 respectively, so we can hear the two compressors go off. You probably don't want to have both compressors at the exact same settings, because then you'll take advantage of some of the staging. If, say for example, you have both of them set at 50, and you have one at a differential of 2 and one at a differential of 4, then one compressor will handle the load if it can do it. If it can't, it's going to creep above that 2-degree differential till it hits the 4-degree differential, for example, then kick in your second compressor. And you want to have some differences there just to take advantage of the dual compressor circuit.